I can hear you now.
I'm not touching anything.
Just don't touch anything at all.
No,
ever.
not touching.
And we'll always be
Hey,
fine.
it's been what? 1 year?
Yeah, maybe more. Well, I haven't
Probably
actually spoken to you since I last did YouTube, right?
I think, yeah.
That was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Damn.
That was two. Well, technically, I made a video this week, but
Yeah, you good boy.
it
My last one was like a month ago. Not too bad.
What, your animation or gaming?
No, on my gaming channel.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty dead.
How often do you record gaming stuff?
Once a month.
Yeah. Well,
I want to do more. I really want to get back to it.
Better than
So-
once every 2 years.
I mean, true.
And this is our every 2 year podcast.
Every 2 years?
Yeah, we do it every 2 years. So the next one is 2021.
Oof.
Which
I
is
hope it's
the
gonna be
exact time right now in the UK is 2021. That's spooky.
Ooh, conspiracy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Illuminati.
Illuminati, yeah. Oh my god, I have a. It's for the end of the podcast, but I have an amazing segment that reminded me of, but
Ooh.
I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Shit.
So let's introduce for the podcasting audience. We don't do any kind of. You're not recording yet.
Yeah, I just started. Okay, it's good.
Okay. Welcome, Freyjinn. Do you ever talk about your real name or no? Is it top secret?
Not a lot, but no.
Have you ever told anyone on YouTube what your real name is?
On Discord, but I have a hard time pronouncing it in English anyway.
Fair enough.
Lolalu.
Lolalu.
Lolalu. Does that say?
Yeah, that works. And yeah, you well, tell everyone what you do.
What I do? Hi. I am Freyjinn. I do animations mainly on my main channel. Speed paintings or other crappy weird animations.
I love watching the speed paintings. It's so like relaxing. It's like ASMR to watch.
Oh, thanks.
That's nice.
And I have another channel where for now it's Freyjinn Gaming, but it might become Freyjinn Random or something like that. I'm gonna do where I do like
just like
basically
random
anything.
shit.
Like this.
Yeah, fair enough. That's cool. I don't know if I can even. I was gonna say like I just make YouTube videos, but I don't even know if I can say that anymore. I don't think I qualify as a YouTuber when you don't do it for 2 years. But
you're restarting. So
yeah,
it still works.
I've lost my YouTubing license. I need to get it back.
Yeah.
I did make gaming videos on what was called Wolfyoo, and I've now changed it.
That's how we met, because I made an animation on you.
Yeah, there is. I'll link it in the description. But Freyjinn made an animation on me. That was the craziest experience of YouTube for me. Like just to see myself being animated, it was the maddest thing.
Cool.
It was so cool. I literally love you for that. It was the best thing. It was like the best present anyone could ever give to me. It was amazing. And then we did loads of other collaborations. There's quite a few. I think there's about 5 or 6. And my favorite one of all time is the genital jousting.
It was so funny.
I
don't even know if we did like the whole multiplayer part or we just died in the middle.
We couldn't get through it. I was literally in pain within. That
was so funny.
5 minutes. Like my face hurt, my stomach hurt from laughing so much. It was
a cherished memory.
So if somebody like nowadays asks me, oh, like what did you do on YouTube? That's the one video I show them.
I play with penises.
Yeah, I just move penises around.
we still can because we're not monetized.
yeah, that's true. Then never will be.
Yeah, probably.
Although that's the weirdest thing for me. Like coming back to YouTube, they have completely changed.
Oh yeah,
all that stuff.
Yeah, that's changed. Like there's also like a was it last year or at the Adpocalypse that they changed the amount of views and subscribers that you need to have before being monetized. And
yeah, I think it's like I qualify for subscribers.
Yeah,
but
not in watch time.
Not in watch time. No, nowhere near.
Yeah, same.
You must do on your main channel though.
Yeah, my main channel, I'm really glad for that, because being an animator and having like just 1 minute videos, it's hard to get watch time. But with the views I got that. But my second channel, I'm not monetized.
Yeah. I think it's tough to do that on gaming nowadays. You have to be a pretty successful channel to even get monetized, and that's the thing. Like watch time is the hardest to attract. Like I always found that. True. You can get 5,000 views on something. It's pretty easy, but you're not gonna get the watch time. But I do you know what? I actually think it's a good thing. I think otherwise, if you think about it, the alternative would have been more strict control on what gets advertised. Because if anybody can just, because they don't care what people upload, right? If anybody could just upload something
to a certain extent.
Yeah, I think if anyone could just upload something.
One video and like get monetized.
Yeah, and it's monetized and it's like an ISIS recruitment video. Then but I think they had to put some control on it, and I think that's
of course,
because otherwise you're not going to earn that much anyway. On my gaming channel I'd earn pennies. It's
that's another the joy of the amount of money is. God, since the apocalypse, man, never got back to fully.
No,
but I remember like the first month I got monetized was in December 2016, I think, and it's still today it was my best month.
I mean mine pales in comparison to yours, but like when some videos did well, you'd still get like £10 here and there, and then over the course of a month, if you had a really good month, it would add up to that pays for my lunch this month or something like that. And then it's the thing is seeing that in comparison to afterwards, where it would be like the same,
half that, or
less than half. And it's just like it doesn't affect me because obviously it's not my living, but for people who are small, for people who are like the size of your animation channel and who live off that, then
but because that's what I'm trying to do, like this year and next year. So when they always say like, hey, you gotta see YouTube as something fun and that you want to do, but as soon as you start maybe being able to do a living, so you start thinking about the money, it changes like everything. But it's tough to join the two. But so I mean, just with my last animation, I was kind of really blown away. I never thought
I was blown away by that. Like
I died.
So let's just recap the numbers here for people watching who might not be familiar with your channel. You've got
they don't know me. Who is that?
for your animation channel, which is your main channel. You have 143,000 subscribers. Your last animation,
or even 45, I think.
145, yeah. It's gone up since I checked.
Sure now, exactly.
Your last animation got 1.2 million views or more.
That's insane.
Which is mad. You've had ones in the past. That's not a one-off. You've had others in the past that.
Yeah, I got one. Markiplier that got 1 million, but it was on the course of many months.
Oh, okay. So it's just
but that one, it blew up. I think I got 1 million in 2 weeks.
Jesus, man.
I freaked out.
I mean, that's a lot of money. Like.
But that's the problem. Not that much.
Really?
Like, I don't like to talk about money, it's still like if I wanted to really live from YouTube, I would need like triple the views I have by month, and I already have a lot of views. But that's why I'm trying to upload an animation at least every month. Minimum, and trying to do other stuff, because it's crazy how you can get half of the views you make in a month. In money.
So if it's
insane.
I don't want to ask about money and stuff, but if this,
I close my door, just my cat, Kitty, get out, Kitty, stop, no, Ellie, what that, okay.
If you were to post, sorry,
I mean, she's she's always coming. Every time I record, she's coming. That's why she's my co-host.
When I had Echo, she used to do that. She used to climb on my keyboard when I was gaming, which is always fun.
Okay. Okay, you go.
So yeah, the question was, if you don't have to answer this, but if you had that PewDiePie animation, those views at that rate every month, would that be enough? Not for you, but for a normal person to live on.
Like minimum, I would be good. Like minimum that
just
I
get you by.
Kind of like minimum wage.
Yeah. Okay, I get you.
But I could, yeah.
But that's mad that you're like able to do that. I mean, that's a dream, right?
Yeah, I'm really trying because otherwise I don't know what to do, and I don't want to do anything else. Like I don't really have a diploma. All I have is like in visual art, which doesn't give anything.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go back to school, but maybe in animation. But besides that, I don't want to go back to school. I don't want to. Yeah. I like to be my own boss and everything. So I'm really trying hard. I hope next year that I can live from it.
Yeah. But, well, I think you're well on track for it. I mean, I was obviously nowhere near that, but that's why I went. That's why I just stopped it, because and it's not like I made a hard decision to do that. I just didn't do it anymore. Because I like at
you
that,
also you have your own job for a living. It's a lot of time.
Yeah. At that exact time, like within days of the last video I uploaded, I started a new job, like new career.
Okay.
And that's it, like a startup tech company business, and it's like you can't fuck around. Like, you know how much time YouTube takes. So I just slowly realized, like, there's absolutely no way I could do it. And especially at that time, because it's like the company had just started, and there was
especially that's
it's like
more work.
You have like one baby or another, it would have killed me to do both. And
to have twins.
Yeah, exactly. But now that's like 2 years in, and it's much more stable, and it's still a lot of effort and time to think about it, but I can start thinking about other things again. And that doesn't mean that I want YouTube as a career.
That's not necessary.
Yeah,
a lot of people see YouTube like either it's a hobby or you have to make it a job, or like you want to do it for fun. You do it for fun. If it gets where because at the beginning it's always hard because you don't get views, and at some point you're lucky, or there's an event that take place, or you get in the wave or something popular, and it explodes.
Yeah, it's so much of it is just like, okay, don't get me wrong, like your last video was brilliant, that PewDiePie video,
but it was PewDiePie, so it was something well known.
That's part of it, right? It's
part of the absolutely. It's most, and when I do other videos and I want to start doing like mini story times or like personal videos, animations. But I know it gets a lot less views. Yeah. Like when I talk about my comic book and everything, it gets like 2,000 views, which is cool. But compared to my number of subscribers, like my YouTuber animations, I know because I take popular people. Yeah. They get a lot of views.
And that's why probably, 90% of your subscribers are subscribed to you. Yeah. Is because of they like Markiplier, PewDiePie, the people that you animate.
They are waiting for those animations to slide like in between YouTuber animations to add some of my own content. Slowly, because I want to do, like, I really love doing YouTuber animations. I mean, it's still original in a sense because the way I draw them and the situations. But the audio is not mine. So sometimes I feel like I want to do something completely original, but you're not
ripping anybody off. It's like, it's still a very creative and remarkable thing, like very talented thing to do. And it's even like the example when you animated me, it was 5 or maybe 10,000 views or something, and
more than that.
How many?
Give yourself a bit of credit. At least 30,000 now? 50?
Oh wow, 60,000. Oh wow, I've not looked at it in a long time. 60,000 views for the Wolfyoo one that you made of me, but compared to that's 60,000 in 2 years compared to 1.2 million in 2 weeks. Like
yeah, sure.
And
like I did one of Rasbusky, which is another gamer YouTuber that is less known too, and he had less views. But like I don't care really. Some people may think that you just animate popular YouTubers. No, if he's popular, but of course, most of the videos that I have a list of animations I want to do, and most of them are Markiplier, PewDiePie, and everything because they're funny. I mean, that's all.
No, definitely. I mean, and they're really fun to watch, and like I'm like a fan of those channels as well, and watching.
Crazy.
I really enjoyed like the Pewdiepie Minecraft series, and watching your animation. It brings it out.
It really brought him back. It's crazy that Minecraft series what it did.
Yeah, I mean,
it saved him.
It's one of those things that like starts off as a meme, and then like
simple things, and it blows up. That's cool.
That that YouTube method, that kind of algorithm, I guess, works the same with PewDiePie as it does for a tiny YouTuber who randomly gets 50 times as many views as usual.
It works if you go the road that YouTube wants you to go.
Yeah.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
No swear. Frickety.
I didn't. If you'd asked me 2 years ago, would PewDiePie be playing Minecraft and not swearing? Like I say, no way.
Never believed it.
Yeah.
But today we're here.
He needs to make money.
It's cool.
He needs to make money.
I mean, we all do, son.
I mean, I think he was also at a point where it's just like how, if you look at it a year ago or 2 years ago, it was like, how much further can this go? Like how
really
is he gonna be banned? Is he gonna do something that just makes it impossible for him to do this anymore? Because like I believe in controversial comedy, and I'm kind of I've got a dark sense of humor, right?
Yeah.
But even I would say that some of the stuff he did was bad.
That was dark.
It was stupid.
Yeah, really.
Like it was dumb. There were like two things. The saying the N-word on the bridge and that stream.
That was stupid.
That's so dumb. But yeah. It's stupid.
I can kind of understand like when you're but at the same time that word any word could have come up to his mind, but anyway, it's just stupid. That's what it is, and he knows.
He knows. That's the point. You get so many YouTubers who fuck up, and you can tell, like Logan Paul, all those fucking idiots. They don't learn, and you can tell that they don't really care, and they're not really sorry. With him, I think it was like a very I'm struggling to remember it, but I think it was like a very genuine apology, and that's important. That's really important, and I think that's how he survived. Probably he's a smart guy.
And it's the way he made fun a lot of other YouTubers' apologies, but at the same time he's right, because a lot of YouTubers, when they like this year, I mean, I follow a lot of the makeup community for fun, and there's been so much insane drama.
Is that like James Charles, all that kind of stuff?
That was insane, and like it's the way that some of those YouTubers apologize. It's not genuine, because they will put the blame on you, like, oh, I'm sorry, you are offended, or something like that. Annoys me so much.
Exactly.
And they don't really are sorry. It's the way, it's so important the way you
it's kind of like
talk.
They're like, I'm sorry everyone was upset by this, I'm sorry. Almost like, oh, I'm sorry I got caught, like,
I got death threats, and my mental health feel bad. Like, no,
and it's like,
shut up.
The slow talking, tears in your eyes, like just shut up. Like, and they always say, I've recorded this video like 7 times now, and I was just,
it was so hard.
just say you're sorry and get on with it. Like,
exactly. You're sorry. There's no excuses. You will improve, and that's all.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised that I never had to make a video like that.
You're good, man. You're soft, man. So far.
I did get like, the worst thing I had was I had these I never talked about this, but I had these 3 parents in America who found out that their kids were watching my videos.
Your videos?
And they were obviously watching it like on loud, and I think these 3 kids were talking about me, so like their parents knew that they watched me together.
Woo.
And they watched it, and it was like, cunt this, fuck that, and these kids were like 9 or something, and they all
happens too.
Yeah, they all sent me an email, and they were like,
the Association of Moms
doesn't like you. Basically like that. They were like these 3 mums, and they were like, one of their husbands a lawyer or something like that. And they
my god.
Yeah, it was serious. And then I literally like spoke to my friend who's a lawyer, and I was like, should I be worried about this? Like, surely I'm too small to even, to even matter to that. And he helped me write something back, and it was actually quite like, I'm proud of my response. Like, I got help with it, but I basically just said to them, like, it is not my responsibility for what your children watch. Like that.
Exactly. I mean, they could be those kids could be watching even worse YouTubers than you at the same time, but not talk about it.
Exactly. So. And it's just like, it's not my responsibility. Like, I'm allowed to go on the internet and swear. It's not like I said anything actually bad. I used to use bad language, but
no.
And it's a cultural thing as well. Like, in the UK, no one gives a shit if you say cunt. Like, it honestly doesn't matter. In America, they go crazy. Like, that's the crazy thing.
I mean, at the same time, me too. I mean, I'm Canadian French, so I don't know anything about Canadian English culture or swears, and I don't know about American, and I'm in a bubble. Like, here we have it's either you swear you don't swear, or you swear like a trucker, and we have like all of that. We have so many swear words. It's insane. So I think it's all about.
I mean, it's dead on YouTube now, though, right? That's the point. Like, nobody swears anymore. And to be completely honest, if I had a monetized channel, I wouldn't be swearing right now. Like,
me neither. I mean, when just with which is the Janelle Marbles animation, she swears, and I blocked the swearing.
Did you?
Because I was scared. I was scared. I was like, it took me a month to do that animation. I don't want it to be demonetized.
It's like a month's work.
I blocked I blocked the swears.
Fair
For
enough.
PewDiePie, it's easy because he doesn't swear anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
you gotta.
It's really like on my gaming channel. Honestly, I still swear and I don't fucking care.
Why does it matter?
But
I mean, it's
because
it doesn't. It's just like, I think there's people.
I'm not monetized, but honestly, it's true. It's true that, and it's kind of something about society. When the money gets in, you change, and it's true.
I mean, I think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think it's.
No, it's part of the game. It's part of the.
You're still being yourself. You just making a tiny change because, it's like. We're not going to sit in front of a camera naked and do YouTube because like I often sit and play games in my boxer pants, but I'm not going to do it on YouTube. That doesn't mean I'm not being genuine.
Absolutely.
It's just that would be massively demonetized. Oh no, wait, I did.
That was beautiful though.
Do you not remember I played a game in my boxers? I completely forgot.
Wait.
not in just my boxes. I was wearing a t-shirt as well.
No, I thought you were gonna say, you remember that video I played? I recorded. Nobody knows I'm recording my boxers.
It's the secret. Yeah.
Because it's hot as fuck in my room.
Yeah, when it gets hot. Oh god, I have so many videos of me like sweating and just like drenched in sweat. So a question I wanted to ask, kind of going back, not to just talk about that video, but that PewDiePie video and also the other big ones you've done. Obviously, like when you've, obviously when you've recorded with me or the other smaller channels, and there's been like dialogue and stuff like that when you've been doing it. Do you ever have responses from those bigger channels about videos that you've made about them?
The only big, Markiplier was the first that saw my animations, and he even got them on his own channel. I was like, whoa.
He put them on his channel?
I have 3 of, he bought my animations and got them on his channel.
Really?
Because I think he does that with all animators, that he pay them for the animations. That's really cool. You really don't have to.
I didn't realize
he's
that.
super sweet.
Is that like you don't have to tell me, is that like a split of the views, or?
No, I mean, he just was like, hey, I saw your animation. I really love it. Can I have it on my channel? How much do you want? I was like, what?
Wow, that's amazing.
So, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was really nice.
Wow, that's like a big, that's a big accolade. That's cool.
That was amazing. And I'm not sure. I think Game Grumps do that too, but I don't know. Maybe. But that's really cool.
So are your videos on?
Really doesn't have to
on Markiplier's channel then, as their own.
I have three animations on Markiplier's channel.
That's crazy,
and
dude.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
And besides that, the only other that noticed me was Jenna Marbles in one of her like meme review video.
Right.
Meme review. She watched it, so I was really happy about that.
That's great.
But besides that, I don't get. I know the more subscribers I have, and half of the comments are like, I'm gonna send this to Pewdiepie.
Yeah.
So I have an army with me.
I know that your dream would be to get a Pewdiepie one.
Yes. Why?
That, I mean, if you watch his stuff, the things that get on there, I'm surprised it hasn't really. But. So, did you have like dialogue with Markiplier then? Did he like talk to you directly, or?
But really small like DMs, just like, hey, I saw that, it's cool, and so I don't talk to him on a regular basis at all.
I bet you were starstruck.
I was like, shaking.
Oh my god,
I'm shaking and crying. That was very cool.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Yeah,
it is cool.
Play it cool, okay?
You've got to play it cool.
Yes,
that's really cool though. Wow, I didn't know that. I was wondering if any of them had like commented, but the fact that they actually buy it is
was Markiplier, but he's the only one that done that.
Yeah.
Jenna, I didn't talk to Jenna directly, but I saw in a video.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Cool. I would love, I really love to do. I want to do more of those animations of not necessarily gamer YouTubers,
right?
Like Jenna and Shane and everything. So I hope they see it someday. I would love to. Shane Dawson saw my video.
Yeah, I like that one.
He's always busy.
Yeah,
I'm proud. It's my favorite. It's still my favorite.
Really? It's the favorite one that you've done.
It's still this is the longest I've done.
Yeah.
And, I changed my graphic tablet in the middle of it, but it's not visible. It's cool.
I think my favorite one is the Pewdiepie Minecraft one.
I really love it.
It's so good.
And that was the first animation I did with a new software.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you posting about
that. Software, because it's not made for animation. It was a pain.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Now I have a real program, and I'm really happy.
Is it much quicker now then? Or?
It's quicker, and I can put the sound in the program, so I don't have any more to get out of the program and check if it fits with the sound. And go back.
Yeah.
And go out and go back.
Well, I did the same. Like with when I first started recording, I used, I can't even remember what it was called. Camtasia.
Movie Maker.
No, not Movie Maker, Camtasia, which is like really bad. It's like
I still edit in Windows Movie Maker.
You don't, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god, how do you do that? That is crazy. That is mad. Yeah, I used Camtasia.
I can't edit. There's a reason. That's both are horrible.
I used Camtasia for like the first 6 months, and then I had to. I finally changed to Premiere.
Ooh, yes.
Because it's but the thing is, it takes a long time to get used to it. Like
really
a really long time.
But it's so cool.
Yeah, it's much better what you can do. So talking about leading on to my next question. Do you like these questions? Are they good questions?
Yes.
Am I good?
I like it.
Am I a good podcast host?
You're a good interviewer.
I think that's like much more of what I want to do with the channel now, is do like more interviewy things, and like I'll still do gaming stuff, but and like the video I made last week where it's just like, it's not gaming.
It's fun. It's cringe.
Meme review. Next.
But that was, I mean, you make me think of something, because when I used to stream and record videos a lot more, every time I would, after a stream or after a video upload, I would check my Discord, and people would like just get my face and make memes out of it. I missed that.
Yeah.
That was great.
I missed that.
Oh,
that was great.
I want more memes.
I miss the memes. I miss the memes. And like when I go through like memories on, you know, have memories on Facebook, where it like,
oh my god, yes,
and it says this is what you did like 3 years ago or whatever.
It's like half of those memories are like with my ex, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah. That is the worst. Thanks for reminding me, Mark. But yeah, like I used to, I get like 3 or 4 likes on a post right now, and back then it was like, 400 likes. And I'm like, oh, I miss that. I miss being popular.
Oh, I miss people. Oh.
Yeah, true. That's to be honest as well. Like that's the one thing I really missed, was just like the response, and having that kind of like fan base was really cool. It was
yeah,
nice.
It is.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean,
your next question.
My next question. Yeah. So. Where is it? Where's my little cheeky list? Oh yeah, so you were talking about like making different types of videos, and like not necessarily just doing YouTube animations and things like that. What do you want your channel to be like? Let's say we're like 2 years in the future, and
I mean, in an ideal future where I have discipline, where I'm good at working every day.
You have discipline. You're making a video. You're making a living off YouTube. What are you making?
Well, of course, I would keep YouTuber animations like every month or 2 months, but I would love to do like maybe just random animations, like just with me doing dumb stuff, or like funny encounters in video games, or you know, just short funny animations. Maybe story times. Some videos about my comic book. I would love if I can get like really working on it, maybe streams about that. That's cool. So more content and more often, because uploading every 2 months is, I don't like it, and it's a shame for others too, because it's not a lot.
It's difficult though, like people don't get it. I mean, people are like, why don't you upload every day? I'm really lucky for the people that follow me. Because I get really, really sweet comments. I never got hate. Like, I think I got hate like 2 or 3 times, and it was about my face, so I don't care. Really?
But I don't care. But besides that, it's always like, take your time. It's awesome. It's always worth the wait, and people are so sweet. I'm like, I don't deserve you guys.
It's really nice.
I'm really lucky.
I just used to have the extreme, like really, really nice people who
really like, fuck you.
And then people who were just like, I think I learned my lesson from it. The reason why I got that is because I would engage with it. I'd engage with the hate, and I would, you know, I'd kind of like make fun of it, and I'd laugh at it, but people were like, I think people were like, oh, that's a way that I can be in a post by him, or in a video. He'll talk about me if I hate on him.
No matter how you respond, they will always like be, oh my god, yes, it's my chance.
Which sucks, but overall I'm so glad that the response from it. There's so many people that I have who are now in my life, or had been in my life, who I met through doing Wolfyoo.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Same here.
Like
a lot of my closest friends, they are all living in different states, but God, we met like because I made a Discord 2 years ago, and we are best friends now.
I literally met my best friend in the world through YouTube, and
That's great.
Yeah, like you just. I think it's amazing that those things come about, and it's just like it doesn't just have to be this big famous YouTuber and these millions of adoring fans. It sounds really cheesy, but it is a community, and
at some point it's sure that I'm not at that point yet, so I take time to respond to everybody and talk to everybody. But of course, when at some point, even if you want, some YouTuber cannot answer to everybody.
Yeah.
Sadly, and they get hate all the time. But until then, we could.
Yeah, true.
Can talk to people.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus, I had relationships out of people I met through YouTube, which I really don't advise. It doesn't end well ever.
Never.
Do not do
any long distance relationship.
No,
never.
They are just terrible. They are the worst.
It's the pain.
So sorry, I just got distracted from my question. But with like,
I mean, same.
with like what you were what you're wanting to make in the future, is there a channel that you look at now and you think, okay, like a big channel, and you think, okay, that's what I want to be like, or is it just completely?
It's kind of a mix. I really love like Jaden Animations, or the ones that out, or that they upload, like, or even Sorpello. I mean, just uploads crap and memes, but it's great.
Yeah, it's just good to watch.
And also I love like PewDiePie, what just uploads anything that he wants, like reviewing stuff or talking.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to do a mix of those. But I have too many interests. Like lately on Twitter, I asked people, I said, do you prefer like a channel that has like kind of a niche subject, or a YouTuber that does anything? Because I would love to do covers. I would love to do streams, memes, gaming, animations. I like too many things.
Yeah.
So I never know if I should upload like on my animation channel, or my gaming, or if it's gonna look like crazy.
How come you don't just do it all on one channel?
I don't know.
Like, why'd you keep it separate?
Because I don't know. But of course now I don't upload gaming as I used to.
Yeah.
Before I would upload gaming a lot, so it was good to have them separated. But I don't know.
I just think, like,
because
wouldn't it solve that problem of you not uploading all the time if you did like?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because I would be uploading, but
yeah,
I got advices from people. I mean, advices are advices, but like that maybe in the recommended, or when you do two different things, it can be not really good to get seen, or I don't know. I really don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I have no idea. I'm definitely not an expert, but
I don't know. I don't know either. I have no ideas, but
and people do it.
Hard,
there must be something to it, because every major channel seems to have a second or a third channel talking about some random shit.
I mean, I want to, because when I started, I mean, it was 3 years ago when I started, but I had my main channel for a long time. But I remember before, it was kind of, everybody had like, here's my gaming channel, here's my craft channel, it was a thing to have like so many channels.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
So
I don't know what to do.
Other question. Next question.
Yes.
Next question.
PewDiePie for president.
Yeah. Are you still as excited, or, because this is something that I've obviously struggled with, are you still as enthusiastic / excited about YouTube as you were 2 years ago, let's say?
Man, I could talk about that for an hour.
Feel free.
Oh my god. Especially with animations, because they are long to make.
Yeah.
And I am a person that has kind of some problems in their brain.
Don't we all?
It's funny because last summer was kind of my biggest downfall. I was like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
It's when like what I was talking earlier, when the money gets in, it's like I was at a point, I think before, like I made my PewDiePie animation in September, and before that my last animation was the Jenna in April.
Wow.
Or the Markiplier.
Yeah.
So I struggled a lot those months because it was always the I work at home first, so I don't really have a desk. I don't really have an office, so
Sure.
it's really hard to. You have to be really super disciplined.
Yeah.
To do that every day, and it was just like, why am I doing this? And I was just thinking about, I need to have money for my bills. I need to do it.
Yeah.
I need to get. It was always a focus of uploading something. It was not fun anymore.
Yeah.
It was just I need to upload.
Yeah. And then ironically, you upload less when you're feeling like that.
Well, I mean, it took me the whole summer to figure out, but to try to upload something, and it's really it's cheesy, but when you lose the interest in doing the thing and you just focus on getting it uploaded. Like, you don't have fun anymore doing it day to day because you just think at the end, like,
it's just work.
I need to upload it. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I tried to get back to, why do you do this? Because I love it. Like, why do you animate? Because it's fun.
Yeah.
So it was like day to day doing, okay, I did 2 seconds just for the pleasure of doing it. And it's hard to get back to. When you lose that,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So do you just lose the kind of, what is it, like a creative process, or you just literally can't?
Fun. Just lose fun.
Yeah.
Really pleasure, like will to live almost. I mean, it's insane, but that's...
But surely when things happen, like you make the PewDiePie video, it gets 1 million views in a couple of weeks, that must like push you forwards.
Yeah. That gave me the little spark back. Yeah, of course. I was shocked.
Yeah.
And because I always think also in my life, I like to have plan B, like to have something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, if YouTube doesn't work, what do I do?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, no, I panic. I'm like, I don't want to finish YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna do YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. I think yeah, I mean, I know how you feel. Like with me deciding to come back to it, it was, well, firstly, obviously it was that I just had time now, and I recently took like 3 weeks off work just because I just was really tired, and I was just like, I'm gonna have a rest. And someone messaged me, which I got quite a lot, like up until a year ago. People would message me and be like, where are you? Are you coming back? When are you gonna make videos again? All that kind of stuff. And I just didn't reply. And then someone messaged me like a week or so before I made that last video, and was like, are you ever going to come back to YouTube? And I was like, dude, it's been 2 years and
people still miss you.
People are still on about that. Like, it's been 2 years. And then I didn't respond, and I just thought about the videos, and I went, and this sounds really dumb, but I went onto YouTube and I just watched some of them, and I was just like, oh my god, I completely forgot how fucking fun some of that was. And
yeah, that's a good thing, because that's true. Me too. When I was like, oh, I'm not uploading enough, and I just watch back my videos, and I'm like, man, that was fun.
Yeah, and it's just like, the process of that. And then when I made the video last week, and it was not necessarily the recording of it, that was fine, but it was the editing and just making it right and kind of adding in stupid memes and stupid effects. And I was just like, oh my god, fuck, I really, really miss that stuff. And you know, when you're doing something and time just goes by really quickly, like all of a sudden I just stayed up all night, and because obviously I was rusty with it, I hadn't done it in ages, it took me about 9 hours to edit that video. And it's 10 minutes, and you know, usually it takes me about an hour, 2 hours. And but I loved it. I had so much fun, and I just felt so creative afterwards. Immediately afterwards, I just recorded 2 others, and they were shit, so I didn't upload them. But yeah, it's fuck, it's just like you just forget that how good it feels.
You forget everything else.
Yeah, and it's just, yeah.
When you do it, it's like so fun. Yeah.
You definitely, it's definitely a meant to be thing. Like, I don't know.
I mean, my mom always told me, like, if when you do something and you lose track of time and you feel it's right, like it's your place to be.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
No matter the money, no matter everything else.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm not saying I don't get that working, in my work, because
I mean, you can have it like at many places, like not necessarily one place.
I definitely get it doing YouTube more though. It's definitely like but saying that, it can flip and it can become
exactly
like we were just saying, that's the brutal way of it. But I have no idea how to maintain it. I think that's a secret we all want to know. But
who knows how to maintain it?
I'm
Nobody.
sure probably like I don't know, because you hear about the big YouTubers getting burnt out and sick of it.
Oh yeah. I mean, when I see, that's something that really hit me hard when I saw like Jacksepticeye was like made a video about how burnout he was, and he was like the first vacation he took in like 6 years or something like that, and they still make one video a day. I don't know how. They don't need to. But they keep doing it because that's how they feel. But I don't know how they do it. I can't understand. I cannot fathom how they do it.
I think it's something that not a lot of people understand because they don't know the process of making a video. But Jesus Christ. Boy. And a lot of them do 2 videos a day. And it's just like, how?
Yeah, when they were doing 2 videos a day, that's even crazier. So you see how the passion can just go a bit extreme.
I wouldn't be able to do 2 videos a day for a week. Like,
no way.
I did it once, I think, for about 4 or 5 days in a row. I made 2 videos a day. When I was,
me it's mostly the lack of ideas, because like I want to do so many things, but I don't know what.
Well, it's different.
So I couldn't even.
It's different for you with the anime. Obviously, you can't make.
I mean, animations, yes, but maybe like other style videos or often like the last week I was trying. I was like, hey, let's record, but I browse my games and all, and mostly because my computer cannot. That's another thing, because my computer, if I record some good-looking game, it will lag shit out of it.
Yeah.
So, but like have the game, I can record. I browse them, and like 15 minutes later, I'm like, oh, they all look boring. I don't. I want to do a good video, and I end up not recording.
I've definitely at the beginning it wasn't the case. I just upload anything because I don't really care, but.
That's exactly like my first year. I would just fucking upload every day a gaming video, and I would do an animation every month, and I was on fire.
But no,
it's the finding back that,
I think there's
flame.
I think there's a difference there, because my point was like at the beginning I would just upload anything, and they're not my proudest videos. But now like. I told you I recorded those 2 things. I was just like, no, and I think that's definitely what I want this to be about now. Is if I make something, if I record something and I'm not happy with it, I'm just not going to upload it. I don't care. I don't really care about the schedule. I just want to make something good, and I want to spend time on it. And I'd rather do that than upload something every day.
Or anything.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about. It should be about making work that you're proud of, and
of course,
we're gonna make stuff that is shit every once in a while. Like I played about a couple of days ago. I played that fucking Goose game, and
oh my god, it looks so cool.
It's a really fun game, but
I
realized that I've watched quite a few playthroughs of it, and I was just trying to think of jokes, because it's a joke. It's a game you play for comedy, right? And I just couldn't think of any fucking original jokes, and I watched that.
It goes like around.
I just watched that video back, and I was just like, what am I doing? Like, big pauses where I don't know what to say, and I'm just making terrible jokes, and it's just like, oh, this is not funny. There's no way I can edit this into something that's good. Like, it was just terrible, really bad.
Yeah. Oh no, of course. Me too. I have a lot of videos that I try to do, and you're like, no way.
Yeah, which is fine. I think it's natural. Like, that happens in every line of work. Anyway, so I mentioned at the start of the video that at the end we would be going into a interesting, dark, and spooky space. Given that it is Halloween month,
Spooktober.
It is Spooktober. Yeah, there's quite a few podcasts, notably the H3 podcast, which I absolutely love. They are my absolute idols. Do you watch H3?
No, I don't really. I know him, but
I love them. They're great. You should. Their podcast is brilliant as well. So they have a segment at the end of their podcasts where they don't do it anymore, but I think they did at the start. They ask their guests if they have any ghost stories or like spooky stories or anything like that. Do you have any ghost stories?
I love hearing about ghost stories, but I love ghost stories. Don't really have.
You've never had
I love them so much.
You've never had a paranormal experience or anything like that?
Myself, not really. I would love to.
You'd love to,
but it's not happening.
Why?
Yeah,
would you love to?
It's weird to say. My parents had a lot of paranormal experiences, and the whole family were pretty like spiritual and believe in a lot of stuff. And I wouldn't want to, but I'm open to it. So
yeah, I know what you mean. It's weird because I'm close to it. Like I do not believe. I'm too logical to believe that ghosts are a thing or anything like that.
Yeah,
but I have had some like freaky experiences, and I think I think it's just like your brain.
Interesting because
I don't know, but
what your brain?
I think it's your brain. Like it's like right.
That's the rational approach.
Yeah, I mean, I think people have hallucinations and people hear things, and I think actually we're all probably a little bit crazy, and
I hope probably
that doesn't stop me getting the shit scared out of me sometimes. Like,
that's interesting because I feel like so many people that I've heard about are like, I don't believe in ghosts, I don't want, but they experience stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm here like, I know they exist, I believe in them, but nothing's happened to me.
Nothing happens to you. Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be fun.
I mean, I have like, okay, so I'll tell you my story then.
Yes, go ahead.
I was 13 or 14 and I was at boarding school, and
wait, what the fuck was that sound?
Oh,
okay, no, that was Doug.
Do you have I was like, do you have a ghost in the background?
No, that was Doug just having fun.
That would have been great if you had a ghostly experience on the podcast.
Right. On camera, man.
There's a ghost behind me. So I'm 13, 14, and basically like it's boarding school. It's like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and we had to walk back from the main school to our boarding house, which is like the other side of this really spooky old village. And I mean, like, the village is like 1,000 years old, no exaggeration. And so I'm walking. Everyone else has gone first because I stayed behind to make out with my girlfriend at the time, and
of course, best reason.
And so I'm
go ahead. I want to make up.
So I'm walking back, and just before we get to the boarding house, there's like a church and this spooky graveyard, and I've always like beforehand, whenever I walk past, I was like, there's a really weird presence there. Like you just get this weird, like my hair stands on the back of my neck and all that kind of stuff. And this time though, I really wasn't thinking about it at all. It was just like I was probably just thinking about my girlfriend, but I was walking back and
I got a kiss.
Yeah, basically. And I literally looked across at this graveyard, and it's like quite misty and dark, but I swear to God, like, this is completely honest, like no mistake of the eye or anything. But there's this dude, like, literally looks like almost the traditional kind of ghost. It's like a see-through man wearing really old school clothing. He was like bigger than a man is though. Like, he must have been like 9 feet tall. Really creepy. Okay. And he's just standing where one of the graves is with his hand on the grave, just like staring.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
it was not a person. I know that for sure. It was like there was like a grayish, thing to him. It like he wasn't in color, and fucking hell, I literally just pegged it back into the house. I had like a full-blown panic attack and everything, and I was just like, oh my god. When I think,
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was horrible. When I think back to it though, I'm
trying to find something rational.
Yeah, it's
not someone normal.
It's Occam's razor, right? Which is the most logical thing, is what it must be. Now, what's most logical? Is it that ghosts are real and that there was a ghost standing there, or is it that either it wasn't like a trick of the light? It wasn't. It was too real. But I probably just had like hallucination, like. People have, people have
hallucination. That's the second, second thing. Explanation.
People have hallucinations like that. That happens, but I don't know. That obviously at that point I was like, that's a ghost, definitely a ghost.
Well, I mean, I'm like kind of the opposite. Like, if I see like just someone on the corner, it's a ghost.
Yeah, I don't know, because I properly stood and looked at it for like a minute because I was just trying to work it out, and it was like kind of moving. Dude, it was creepy.
Pretty sure it was one.
Yeah,
because I remember a story that my mom told me when she used to work. She worked at a place, and every time she would like go up the stairs and go to her office every morning, she would see like there was that man close to the window, like that was just smiling at her, and there was another man.
Oh gosh.
Like every morning there was people in the like at the same spot in the office. And she told me a lot more of things, but
that's creepy.
It's crazy.
That's creepy.
She's seen a lot of people.
That is creepy. It is weird how it seems to happen to some people rather than others.
It does.
But
I really how can I say, I like to believe in that everything is possible, but there's probably a lot of things that are not true.
Yeah.
But
I think
I like to just believe.
It's like UFO stuff. Like 90% of it is bullshit, but maybe there's that 1% or whatever that is true.
It's like the paradox of I don't remember the name. Like, why would we be alone in the whole space? Like that doesn't make sense as much as having aliens.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they released it was on Joe Rogan the other week. They had this like retired CIA like sergeant guy.
Love that.
But he was like, really senior guy in the military, and he was talking about they were flying out off the coast of somewhere, and they saw these like things that like they're kind of like pill-shaped UFOs, and they were just like moving at ridiculous speeds with no exhaust or no obvious propulsion, and they've got it on like the video, and this is like army made video, and it's just like,
you can't.
What else could that be?
There are some that are real.
Yeah. Like that's.
I love UFO stories.
I love it. So cool. I love it. The one that it does kind of put me off that whenever you look into it, so much of it is bullshit, and
but the sum that is true is crazy.
It is weird. Yeah, but I don't know. Like,
hey, would you have gone to that Area 51 raid?
Yeah, I think I would have gone if I was nearby.
It was epic.
Yeah, like I think I would have.
That was so fun.
It did look fun. I would have gone for a good time, just because they had like a music festival and stuff.
Yeah, they did something for the occasion. I think.
Yeah,
but
I was wondering if they were actually gonna try and.
I think like a couple, like 2 or 3 people, tried to go across and they got arrested or something.
Jesus, it's just not worth it. Like
that's stupid. Like go around the city and do some fun, but don't go there. It's just.
Well, yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. Is like, is it because if like 100 kids had tried to run in,
never to run into it.
It just would have got shot. Like,
absolutely.
Absolutely. That's all that would happen, and it would be a tragedy. But part of me thought that was going to happen.
That was cool.
Like I was waiting for something.
Yeah, I hoped it wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
I mean, arrestations, it was okay.
I was waiting for.
Nobody got shot.
I was waiting for the news of like, okay, yeah, a kid's been shot.
Somebody got shot.
I was thinking I'm amazed it didn't, but
I mean,
yeah,
we got a Naruto run
that is
in
true.
the background of
that was epic. That was an epic
Beautiful.
meme. It was great. Awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, thank you for doing another podcast with me. And
that was great. Our 2 years podcast.
Yeah, every 2 years.
See you in next 2 years.
I am going to try and do more of them with other people.
Oh.
I've written to a few people and use my connections to ask. So watch this space for more podcasts.
Yes. Subscribe and hit the bell.
Subscribe and hit that bell. In all seriousness, subscribe to Freyjinn. I'll link both of your channels down below.
Hit my bell.
Hit Freyjinn's bell. That sounds weird.
Hey.
It sounds like a weird cliche. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Freyjinn, for coming on. And
great.
I'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.